She keeps the menu simple, but these little tea sandwiches are delicious. Probably better than Landry's grilled cheese, let's be honest. She fixes one for me and I shovel it into my gaping maw during my break. She even gave me those Sugar Snap pea chips that I like. Sugar Snap pea chips. What are those? Sounds kind of interesting. I salvage what I can of the day, but I'm mixing up orders while I think about Mason and her grandpa. She thinks it's unfixable, but that can't be the case. I know I'm being nosy. I should leave her to her business, but I continue messing up orders as I think up a plan. My tips suffered a lot today, but I think I've got an idea that'll make it worth it. Did Mason stick around? I bet she didn't. Sure enough, she left without as much of a word. We made a few steps forward in communication, but there's bound to be some tripping. Hayes handles kitchen cleanup. I know he offered because things are still weird with me and Mason. Good. That clears the front for the next stage of my plan. Like a secret agent, I slip upstairs and pull out the chocolate cake I've been eyeing all day. Mason considers it her specialty. I consider it heaven. Step 1, a box of a piece of cake. Are you bringing some to her grandfather and being like, what do you think of this cake? It's pretty good, right? And be like, yeah, so what? So, your granddaughter made it, so what? You should come to the cafe where she definitely works at and give her a big ol' hug. I bet that's the plan that Avery's made. Step 1.5, I box up a second piece. You know, for me, to test. Consider it my finder's fee if this plan works. If not, it's my preemptive consolation prize. I like that you plan ahead for this stuff, Avery. I shove the boxes into a to-go bag, then dump a fistful of menus on top. That's step 2, by the way. Then step 3, be cool. That's the hardest step so far. I finish up my closing chores and scurry home. I take the other way home, the one that doesn't put me past the corner store. Don't want to invade anyone's space. Not yet. Step 4, try to sleep. That turns out to be harder than the last step. I can't stop thinking about Mason. Maybe I am meddling too much. But anything's got to be better than what they're doing now. Neither of them are going to take the first step. This has to be the right thing. And we gotta mend things, not only for Mason's sake, but I'm thinking if things do improve between her and her grandfather, then she may be more open to learning magic and not being a cat. Maybe? Step 5, sleep in. I do that part real well. I don't process my alarm until the 3rd time it goes off. Good thing the cafe is lax about attendance. Anyway, it's part of the plan, I promise. I eat my slice of cake for breakfast. Breakfast of champions. You know, gotta make sure it's still good the next day. Trust me, it is. So that's step... whatever. The higher my number of steps gets, the more my heart pounds. I really hope this works. Be cool, Grey. Hey! Okay, the actual step 6. Once I'm 100% sure Mason's left her work. That was the sleeping in part, you see. I slip into the corner store. Sure enough, her grandpa's there, reading the paper. He glances up at Scowls and returns to the sports page. Here goes nothing. So, we got off on a bad foot the other day. I wanted to clear things up.
What do you care about some old man's opinion? Don't care about you one way or another.
I like that we just know him as Grandpa. Grandpa! But I care about what you think I'm doing. What you think Mason's doing. I see where Mason got that glower from. Sends a chill down my spine.
Get out.
I can do this. I can stand my ground. Okay, I will. I just wanted to give you something first. It's from her. From our work. I put the to-go bag on the counter and scoot it toward him. It's from yesterday, so the ice seems a little crunchy, but it's still good. I should know, I had some. Not from that piece, of course. I included menus if you want to see what we do. It's a cat cafe. If you like strays, you might like our cats too. I've deflected his glare from me to the to-go bag. He's staring so hard I think it might catch fire. I put the menu next to the bag, but he doesn't move. His gaze sneaks over to the menu. I guess it's time to enact step 7, withdraw coolly. Okay, that's all. I'll go now, like you said. Bye! Could have been a little less loud, I guess, but yep, that was cool. Well, no use worrying anymore, I guess. I completed my big plan. The final step is to see what happens. I wonder what he's thinking. Is he happy that Mason's got a good job now? Does it matter if he's still mad? I hope I did the right thing. You did all you could do, girl. That was a good plan. Reese and Landry's heads snap up as they hear the door.
Oh, Avery, thank goodness. I was worried something had happened to you. 2 tardy workers in a week. I'll have to talk to Graves about tightening that absence policy. It's no big deal, Reese, as long as nothing happened. You okay, Avery?
Yeah, sorry. I slept through my alarm, but I'm here and ready to go. Well, it's not entirely a lie, right? Mason's here, right? Everything okay?
Yeah, I thought she was getting sick yesterday, but she said she feels fine. She's making some amazing pumpkin soup today. You should try it. Don't dip your grubby paws into the stock pot until you're on break.
Yeah. Beyond that initial fuss, it's a quiet day. I'm making it feel 10 million times longer by spending my time staring at the door. Is he gonna show up? Is Mason gonna get mad if he does? I would be shocked if he actually came today. Thought he might, like, stew on it for a bit. Ah! Ah! I was so distracted I almost tripped over Marina. At least she's looking out when I'm not. Sorry, buddy. I give her some extra catnip and apology, but I should know by now that starts a feeding frenzy around these parts. Before I know it, I'm up to my neck in cats. Hash Browns is practically climbing up my pants to get the jar out of my hands. Then I hear it. The door. No way. I nearly dropped the jar. It's him! No way! He actually came! I'm so excited! I'm so nervous! I slammed the catnip jar on the table and waded through the circling cats to get to the door before Landry. Welcome! Welcome, sir! I'm happy to see you!
Just coffee.
You got it! Here, come take a seat. Kick up your heels and relax. He doesn't do that last part, but he at least follows me to the seat closest to the kitchen and settles in. What kind of coffee would you like? We have all sorts of varieties, compliments of our barista. Do you like espresso? Cappuccinos? Flat whites? Mochachinos? Punkachinos? I still don't know much about coffee, and I'm nervous, okay? So I rambled a bit.
Just coffee. Nothing fancy.
You got it, sir. It's on the house, by the way. Family discount.
In that case, give me that soup, too. The special.
Coming right up. Oh, it's on the house. Family discount. I'll get that soup. I bound into the kitchen like I'm breaking up a wedding at the end of a rom-com. I want to tell her so bad. She's gonna freak, girl.
Don't run in my kitchen.
I'm sorry. Just a little wound up. We've got a special guest.
Don't care about celebrities.
Oh, it's something different. You'll see.
Order up.
Okay, thanks, bye! I grabbed the tray and careened back onto the floor. Oh no. Please end well. Mason's grandpa barely even looks up when I set the coffee and soup before him. It's a shame I put a real good flourish on it, too. Grace would have been so proud. He does notice that I can't stop staring at him as he sips his coffee. There's that thing again.
Close your mouth, unless you want to catch flies.
Right. Like before. I busy myself by aggressively cleaning all the tables around him. He stares at first, but gets used to it and ignores me. He's just silently eating soup with a stone-faced stare into the distance. Is he watching the cats? I'm gonna pretend he's watching the cats. When I see him push the bowl away, I pounce. So, what did you think?
Tastes familiar.
Well, that's great. I'll get the chef so you can pay your compliments to her. Don't stick around to hear him object. I'm so nervous. Mason! Hey, Mason!
What? I'm right here.
Oh. Okay. A customer wants to talk to you. About the food, of course.
What? They got a problem? Ain't no problems with my cooking.
No, I think he liked it. Come on. I grab her hand and pull her out of the kitchen. Oh, I'm cringing so hard inside. Please end okay. I barely got out of the kitchen when I feel her freeze. She's suddenly as heavy and still as a statue. Her grandpa looks just as shocked. An eternity passes. I feel like I'm gonna melt caught between their stares. Mason looks pretty angry. Maybe I messed up. Maybe this is a mistake. She opens her mouth to say something.
You took my recipe.
Just doing what you taught me.
Been here all this time.
Yeah.
Got your cake yesterday. The chocolate one. Still making the icing too sweet. Come over and I'll show you how to make it again.
Wow, Mason's never been one for a lot of words, but now she looks like she's lost all of them. She stares at me, dumbfounded, then back at her grandpa.
I better get back to work. Did I drive you off? Didn't mean to push you away. I was scared. Lost too many people like that. So I went too tough. Regret it every day.
It wasn't you. I was bullheaded, too stubborn, wanted to prove myself and let pride get the best of me. Oh my goodness, her grandpa does something I've never seen from him before. He smiles. I can't believe this worked. His eyes glimmer a bit in a glossy sort of way. Maybe it's the light. Or onions.
I gotta work.
Mason turns and takes unsteady steps toward the kitchen.
Key lime pie. Make me key lime tomorrow. You know it's my favorite.
Mason freezes in place. It's gotta be the lighting. Her eyes are also glittering when she turns around.
Yeah.
And with a forced march, she disappears back into the kitchen. I heave a sigh of relief, which is enough to remind her grandpa that I'm here.
You. What's your name?
Ah! Am I in trouble? Avery, sir.
Avery. Thank you. Think we needed a bonehead to get moving.
But bonehead? Any time. I'm just glad. I hope this means you'll talk more.
You said this was on the house, right?
Yep, you got it.
Good. Come by sometime and I'll repay the favor. You like donuts?
Love 'em, sir.
Good. Now gotta get back to work. Can't keep the store closed. Could get used to taking lunch breaks, though. Bye, Avery.
Bye. He's gone and out the door before I realize I should have asked his name, too. Ah, crap. Guess I'll ask next time I see him. I should go check on the other bonehead. Boo? You okay in here? Mason's hunched over the counter, hands balled up into fists. Is she mad? At me? Mason? She starts and turns away to stir the soup. She's adamant about looking away, no matter how hard I try to get her attention.
Really got your nose into this one. Couldn't leave it alone, could you? Just had to keep prying.
I know I probably should have left it alone, but what if you never reconciled? I couldn't stop thinking about that. Like, what if it stayed as a lonely old guy with a cat he doesn't know as his granddaughter? That's too sad. I know it's going to be a long path from here, but...
So nosy, so pushy.
I freeze. My heart is going to jump out of my throat. I don't know how to react to that. My fight or flight instinct is going wild. Ah! Then she looks up. Logically, I know she has emotions besides scowling, but seeing such a genuine smile from her with tears in her eyes, it's such a pleasant surprise. I can't help but smile back.
You stubborn idiot. Thank you.
Of course. Glad I could be an idiot for good for once. She's actually laughing? She is! Before I can say anything, she turns away. I'm never gonna forget that expression. Nope. Maybe she used to smile like that all the time. I hope I get to see it more often.
Get back to work. Day's not over yet.
You too. If you slack off, I'm gonna steal all the Mont Blanc.
You don't even like Mont Blanc.
We'll see about that. Ha ha! Oh, what a beautiful sky. I stupidly putter around for the rest of the day. I barely even register what's happening. After a stress drain like that, nothing else could possibly get me all worked up again. Mason calls me to the kitchen at the end of the day. I bet she needs me to lend my muscle to scrubbing the soup out of the stock pot. Wait, I'm the worst person to ask. I have negative muscle. Instead, I see her at the counter with 2 to-go bags. Huh? What's all this?
Couple of things. First, cookies for Granddad. Will you go with me to take them to him? I can't carry him.
Oh yeah, you gonna go hang out there after work?
Of course. The second one's for you. Made you dinner, so stop ordering takeout. You're gonna get scurvy if you keep eating nothing but pizza.
Aw, thank you! Pizza contains all the food groups, so I'd be fine, but I appreciate it.
And there's one more thing.
I'm like, please breathe a kiss. Before I can even move my lips to form a question, she grabs my shoulders and pushes me into the wall. She's not too forceful, but it doesn't stop the pathetic yelp of surprise as I make impact. Ah! Is this going where I think it's going?
Yep.
Woo! Woohoo! She needs to bend to kiss me. But I like that. I like all of this a lot, actually. Her kiss feels like she's trying to force me into the wall. It's gonna be a lot to keep up with. But I like that too.
Come on, let's go.
She pulls away and drops the to-go bags in my hands. Her steps take her to the threshold of the door where she stops waiting for me. You got it. I barrel out the back door. Ah, an awesome picture! A moment later, I feel a cat land on my shoulder. I don't know how she jumped that high, but it is Mason. She's capable of anything. All right, to Grandpa's! Can I call him Grandpa? Oh, amazing. What are you gonna do, like talk to him as a cat, though? What's the plan? Are you just gonna be like, yeah, you're, Stray and I are friends now? I'm walking on the sun with the stars on my shoulders and the wind in my hair. Or some other complicated metaphor. I don't know. I've been so happy lately. It's great. I mean, work is still work, and, of course, Mochi will always be Mochi. But I got a real cute crush I can spend my time with, and I'm starting to get to the bottom of this magical curse thing. Mason still hasn't. She spends the next couple of days in cat time at her grandpa's. I don't get why she doesn't pull an all-nighter and break the curse already, and she could see him as a human instead. But what do I know? I've already meddled enough. So does her grandpa know she's a cat? I have a question! This is it. Answer me. Meh. Anyway, it's not that she's not studying. Ever since I brought the book in, I catch her reading from time to time. Usually it's right before she catches me sneaking a little snack. I like to sneak kisses too, but that's a whole other thing. Every night is date night here. She teaches me how to cook dinner, and I read to her as we eat. It's nice. Tonight we're getting a late start. I hope she stops messing with the stove soon. I'm getting hungry. Is it broken or something?
Crappy old thing. Pilot's out.
Oh, that's bad, right?
Won't turn on without it.
So, definitely bad. She disappears beneath the stove. There's some rustling, some clanging, and a snap. Not like a broken snap, a finger snap. Then Mason's back. What's she so pleased about?
Better.
Oh, good. What'd you do? No. She snaps again and... What? Did a spark shoot from her finger? You have fire magic? Ugh. I'm like, it's gotta be something cooking related. Ah, fire magic.
A little trick I picked up.
I hit her playfully on the arm. God, her biceps are steel cables. Mason! Oh my god! You're holding out on me! When were you gonna tell me about that?
What, this?
She snaps again. A tiny blue flame leaps from her hand.
Needed that pilot lit.
Oh my god! Let's make something extra delicious to celebrate! After a celebratory dinner, where I burn the chicken enough that I wonder if I've got fire magic too, we head out. And then... Want me to give you a ride to your grandpa's?
Nah, I'll walk.
Alright, you go on ahead. Mason steps out of the cafe. She doesn't transform.
Huh.
What? Wait. Don't just, huh? What did you do?
Dunno. Broke it.
Ah! Mason! You did it! We did it! Oh, look at her. She can't hide that smile from me. Okay, well, to celebrate, I'm gonna walk with you to the store, and I'm gonna hold your hand the whole way.
Huh. Sure.
Yes. way later than when I usually leave. Usually the sunset's still peeking through the city skyline, but tonight the moon's already high. Back home, the crickets would be chirping full force right now. They get super noisy this time of year. Car noises echoed from the main roads are close enough. Mason and I split when we approach her grandpa's store.
Just for a bit. I want to see him in person.
Tell him I said hi. She gives me a quick fumbling kiss and marches to the door. I head toward my house, thoughts full of my cute crush. Can I call her my girlfriend yet? And whatever she'll make for lunch tomorrow. Maybe I can convince her to make a pizza. Like a healthy one. They make those. Right? That's a thing.
Time for knocked.
He's gonna get his hawk burned off by Mason. As I round the corner, I feel a tense, creeping stiffness crawl up my back. My steps slow, my legs are suddenly heavy. This is familiar. Like the feeling I got the other day before I ran into that dude who kept staring at me. It's like someone's breathing down my neck or looming behind me, reading over my shoulder. Is someone following me? I whip around. Just the street. I walk faster. I feel it growing with every step toward my apartment. Dread hollows a burrow in my stomach. Why do I feel so anxious? I'm just going home. I don't even have far to go. Am I getting Oh. Oh no. It is him. Did he find out where I live? Does he live here too? No. That's too much of a coincidence. My limbs freeze. I feel my heart shaking inside my ribcage. My head is swimming. Everything is wrong. I can't place why.
Howdy.
Good evening! Good night! My voice feels small and foreign, like it's thrown by a ventriloquist. I try to beeline for the door, but he sidesteps and blocks my way.
Now, why the hurry? Won't you answer a couple questions, kiddo?
His deep, drawling voice is saccharine venom. He puts on a smile, but it's certainly not one that puts me at ease. Do you need directions? You seem lost. I can't keep the tremor out of my voice. He notices.
Well, ain't you smart? Right to the point. Why, yes, I am lost. But I ain't looking for a place. Oh, I found that. Looking for a guy. Think you can help?
I'm pretty new to the city. I probably can't.
I reckon you can. Suppose I shouldn't mince words. You're a busy person. I'm already feeling guilty wasting your time. I'm trying to hunt down Graves. You seen him?
Is he a friend? He can't be. He feels...
See, I've been looking all over for my old buddy, and it's like he don't exist. Ain't that a shame?
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen him recently either. Anger flashes over his face like an eclipse, vanishing as quickly as it had come.
Too bad. We got so much to talk about. I suppose his apprentice will do. That'll send the message.
Intent reaches my feet before it hits my ears. I'm running before I know it. I'm not dumb enough to stick around and find out what he means by send the message. I don't look behind to see if he's following. That would slow me down. I have to get to the cafe. I just have to run like I'm being chased, even if I'm not. I hear a sharp noise behind me, like a metal bat hitting a home run. My foot gets stuck. On what? I don't know. But it hits the ground and stays there. The horse knocks me over and twists my ankle in a way that shocks pain up my leg. I'm seeing stars and I want to crawl away, but I can't.
I gotta speak to Graves about your manners. Didn't even excuse yourself. What a rude little kitten.
I look down. My foot is covered in rust. Rust? His movement is molasses, like he's enjoying a stroll through the park. I crane my head over my shoulder to see him, but it's hard from this angle.
If you'd been polite, we wouldn't need to fight. Didn't want to hurt you, kid. I only need a couple answers. But if you want to duel, I ain't gonna complain. Promise you won't run away, yeah? I won't play dirty if you don't.
I don't think I could break this rust without breaking my ankle off. It feels like it's already broken. Tears sting my eyes. I can barely use my magic to make trash sculptures. How am I supposed to use it to fight? I'm doomed.
You haven't changed a bit, not. Still pushing around the weak to excuse your own malfeasance.
I've never been so happy to hear my boss's voice. Graves! Graves will know what to do. I know it.
And here you come acting like you ain't got anything to do with it. You're gonna get me all nostalgic, old man.
From out of nowhere, Graves is already next to me. He kneels down and places a hand on my foot. What's he holding?
Are you hurt? Don't move, this may burn a little.
A sensation washes over my rusted foot like stepping in a puddle of battery acid. Well, maybe that's a bit extreme. It burns, but it doesn't hurt. Rust crumbles to dust, and I'm free. I flex my ankle. It doesn't feel great, but I can at least put weight on it now. Graves stands between me and Noct. With a flourish only Graves could accomplish, he pulls a sword from his cane. What a perfect weapon for him. Noct shoves his hand in his pocket and rests on his metal bat like a cane. Just standing there, waiting.
How are you now? Can you stand on the system?
Yeah, thanks. Who is that?
If you'll recall the bike in that alley.
I almost forgot. The one that was rusted over? The one Graves told me not to touch? This is why?
Meet the source of our collective woes. Oh, come on now. And after all we've been through together. Avery, I don't imagine this will end well. I've a favor to ask.
Whatever you need, boss. He drops the cane sheath and takes my hand. His eyes are fierce, fire and ice staring into mine. I feel like I shouldn't blink.
I give it to you. All of it. Take care of it for me, Avery.
It... what? All of what?
Everything. Everything of mine. You'll understand. Now, go, as fast as you can. Go to the cafe. You'll be safe there.
What was that all about? I don't feel any different.
Why are you dawdling? Go! Don't you worry, kid. I'll catch up. Ha!
Noct's words haunt me as I run the best I can on my sore ankle. It hurts with every step, but I can't stop. I know what'll happen next. I'm gonna keep running, twist my leg again like some crappy horror movie, and then I'm gonna get followed to death. Put my head down as I turn a corner, and run straight into someone. Ah! Before I can fall, strong arms wrap around me and pull me close.
Avery?
Mason! Oh my god, Mason! I throw my arms around her neck and bury my face against her chest. I take a few sharp gasps to catch my breath. Graves! Some guy came after me and my foot got stuck and I twisted my ankle and now Graves is fighting. He's gonna lose. Her eyes narrow and her grip tightens.
Where?
A few blocks from my apartment. What's she planning? Can't be good. I'm about to ask, but she plants a kiss on my forehead and guides me to the curb.
Stay here.
Then she runs. Toward the fight. Mason, no! I scramble to my feet and rush after her. They're right about adrenaline. It does take the edge off pain. I think I'm about running out. I think I'm using all the adrenaline my body will ever make. I almost run into Mason again. Ugh! Sorry, I followed you. I didn't want you to... Then I see what she's looking at. Oh no! We didn't save him! I thought maybe we might save him this time. Is that really him? Did he really lose? He can't! He's Graves! He's the mastermind! The dungeon master! He can't become a crappy rust statue!
What the hell?
No! Graves, no! Mason, we have to get out of here.
Real sweet of you to come back. Heard something about a contract transfer, but that ain't important now. Figure I'll clean up all those loose ends tonight. Don't even gotta tire myself out. Come here, kitten. Give me the fight he didn't give.
Ooh! Mason steps between us. Did she just deck him? She just decked him! Yes! That's all I wanted. I wanted her to deck him. She has a hell of a right hook. I don't think Noct expected anything like that. Takes the hit, square on his jaw, and topples like a domino. I think he's out cold. Mason! You just sucker punched a witch! Mason cracks her knuckles.
Shouldn't have tried to touch you.
That's not gonna be enough. He's gonna wake up sooner or later. What are we gonna do? She scoops me in her arms with no more difficulty than if she was picking up a cat. She runs. To the cafe. Mason doesn't stop until we reach the door. She doesn't put me down until we're inside. She's winded when she sets me down on the couch. She flops down next to me and lets her head fall back, taking deep, heavy breaths. You didn't have to carry me all this way.
Of course I did. Just give me a sec.
Okay. I'm gonna lock the door and get you some water. Holy crap, now that I've had a few minutes to let everything catch up, my ankle hurts like hell. I try to hobble to the door, but it flies open before I have the chance. I ready myself to fight a murderer armed with a bat, but it's... Finley? You guys! Oh my god! The curse! She grabs my hands and does a little dance, but stops when I wince in pain. Ew, sorry, sweetie. You okay? Did you twist your ankle? Yeah. What's this about the curse? It's broken! We're all human again! Of course, I'll miss my jelly donut fame, but I'll live. Ooh, I'll start a new vlog. What's wrong? You look real messed up about it.
It's Graves. The curse must have broken because something happened to him. Graves! What happened? Where is he?
And suddenly everyone is here. The curse must have broken for everyone at once. This should be good news, but... Oh, Reese. It's bad. He's still out there, I think.
Still out there where?
He lunges, but Mason intercedes.
Stop. She's injured. What happened to him? You have to tell me what happened.
Someone attacked us. I have no idea who he was, but he had a grudge against Graves. His name was... Knocked, I think?
I don't know who that is. What happened then?
This Knocked guy. I think he beat Graves. Reese clutches at his chest. He looks like he might fall over and pass out. I reach out to ease him to the seat, but he swats me away.
I knew it. I knew he was going to get in over his head. I knew another witch was on his tail, but he told me to stay out of it. Damn it! I could have helped. Why didn't he let me help?
Reese sinks into the couch and slams the armrest with his fist. Beating on furniture isn't going to do anything, but if that helps him feel better. He sinks his fingers into the cushion and looks hard at the floor. His eyes gloss over. He's holding back tears with everything he's got. I feel really bad. For all his blustering, Reese admired Graves a lot. I think he was the only one of us who really did. I guess now, after Graves saved me like that, I kind of do too. Too little too late, I suppose. So... now what happens? What do we do?
We avenge him. Of course. We kill Knocked.
Whoa, whoa! That's a bit extreme.
All's fair in a duel. If that's what this guy wants, that's what he gets. When he comes for the cafe, I'll take it back from him.
Comes for the cafe? Why would he do that?
When a witch defeats another in a duel, they take the loser's property. But it'll have to be me to get it.
Is Graves really dead? I don't know. If Noct's intent was to kill him. Damn it. Now Landry's the one who looks pissed. It's kind of scary. I've never seen him do anything but laugh and smile before, so it's almost as jarring as seeing Reese cry. Magic is a scourge. This always happens when you get too close. Reese's head snaps up.
And what do you know about magic? You haven't studied.
Hayes readies himself with wide eyes, his mouth pursed, like the conversation is a game of double dutch played with live wires. What is it?
Why does everybody keep talking about magic? Was Graves cursed too?
He must have been, right?
It all sounds so unreal still. Are you sure it's magic? Of course it is. How else would this be happening? But he was too strong to get cursed. That part was just us.
But he wasn't too strong to not curse us.
Does that matter now? He's gone. And this Knocked is gonna be here to take everything else, too.
He spits the name like it's profane. Reese launches himself from the chair and storms to the door. He puts his hand in his pocket like he's concealing a weapon. How would he just take the cafe? That's not how property works. There are, like, deeds and stuff. Not that I know much more about it than that, but I'm pretty sure my parents didn't kill a witch to buy their house.
Of course it's more complicated. I don't exactly have time to explain which territories. Just know that when you're defeated in a duel, you give your property to the winner. So, unless Graves gave it away before the fight, Knocked owns the cafe now.
I remember Graves grabbing my hand and staring through me. I remember his words. I think he did.
What?
Before he fought, before he told me to run away, he told me that he gave everything to me.
You? Why you? You're a newborn baby stumbling through the witching world. That's not fair. You can't handle it. But Avery was there. It's all that matters. I should be happy Noct doesn't get it, right? Besides, she might be a baby, but I trust her. Taught me, after all.
When Mason talks, everyone listens. Even Reese. She wraps her arm around my shoulders, and it feels good to lean on her and feel her there. Reese is right, though. I am stumbling through it. So I need help, I think. I don't really know what to do next.
Don't know that guy's deal, but I don't think he's satisfied with just taking out Graves. He's gonna come back to finish the job.
Panic rises in my throat, but she gives my shoulder a reassuring squeeze.
Don't know about all you, but I won't let that happen. You know I'm going to help, but only if you promise to help me recover Graves.
Of course. It's the least we can do.
I'll go with you, Reese. I don't think Avery should be going out right now. She's a target for this guy.
You should stay here under guard for now. We'll take care of everything. You just rest up, okay? But Mochi, someone has to get my cat. That guy knows where I live. What if he takes Mochi hostage? Chill, Avery. I'll get him. Operation Fat Cat Drop accepted. Finley, I love you. But when I get back, you better show me this magic you're apparently teaching everyone else. I can't believe you held out on me. I taught you last time. I promise I did.
I can patch up your ankle. But after that, I'd like to learn some more about magic, too.
Wow.
I don't relish the idea, but I should at least sit in. I'm in this, too.
Guys, I'm just some screw-up kid. You don't have to do this for me. I love how much that entire conversation changed. Mason, you get stuff done. Give you that, girl.
Of course we do.
Yeah, you're our screw-up kid. We stick together through thick and thin as curse cats. Tears of gratitude sting my eyes. I never thought I'd have friends like this, who'd endanger themselves for me. My high school friends would have run off the moment someone said curse. I love these guys. I vigorously scrub my face. Don't want to get too mushy. I hobble back to the couch. Okay. We can do this, right?
Yeah!
Promise me nobody's gonna get hurt, okay?
Please. Give us more credit than that.
Yeah! This guy will be sorry if he underestimates us. Then we enact our plans.